The Democrat-led House takes another step toward trying to implement new gun control legislation. One America's John Hines has this report from Washington.
In a contentious legislative markup, Democrats on the House Judiciary panel showed their determination to push ahead with a bill for universal background checks on gun sales and gun transfers, despite conservatives offering dozens of amendments intended to sidetrack one of the House majority's highest legislative priorities.
Apparently, the Democrats bringing H.R. 8, on background checks. They're more interested in ramming something through that will have absolutely no effect on anything other than making it very expensive for poor people to be able to protect themselves.
That, according to Texas Congressman Louis Gohmert, speaking about H.R. 8, the so-called Bipartisan Background Checks Act of 2019. And Gohmert is not alone. Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan explains the bill is targeting not just gun purchases, but gun transfers.
I mean, this bill wouldn't even let a granddad give a firearm to his grandson or granddaughter without some kind of background check. It's ridiculous, and as I said, it's a direct attack on people's fundamental liberties.
These transfers, are they that much of a problem? I mean, is it that big of an issue that it has to be addressed with legislation?
No, the studies show that these things don't work. It's just one more hindrance, one more tax put on people who are exercising their fundamental rights.
And on the eve of the one-year anniversary of the Parkland shooting, Democrats aimed to pass a bill they say would prevent gun violence, a notion that some gun owners also question, including Savannah Lindquist, a college student from Virginia.
I mean, I think it's certainly well-intentioned, but, 3 separate studies from 2018 have showed that universal background checks had zero effect on gun death.
And in fact, that's an observation backed up by research, says Dr. John Lott of the Crime Prevention Research Center.
The irony is that if this law had been in effect, it wouldn't have stopped Gabby Gifford's attack. The person didn't obtain the gun through a private transfer. Wouldn't have stopped the Parkland school shooting. They didn't obtain the gun through a private transfer. Indeed, it wouldn't have stopped any of the mass public shootings this century.
House leadership reportedly plans to have H.R. 8 on the floor for a vote by the end of the month. John Hines, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.